Good morning, everybody. Good day, good afternoon from wherever you are in this amazing universe. I'm trying to show you my Chill the F Out painting that I've been working on. And there you go. So thank you for tuning in today. This is episode 11 of Real Raven Radio. And today we're talking about Fashion Week. And yes, I spelled it W-A-E-A-K. And there's one strong player in fashion, and we know that her name starts with an M and rhymes with Alania. And we're going to talk about her cool fashion versus the other fashion from yesterday and how revealing it is. Hello, everyone. I love you guys too. So, did anybody catch the fakeness that was going on the let me go to my Telegram here. My Telegram. I should really put my glasses on for this. And thank you to everybody who's contributing in Raven Moonstone group chat. It's quite an amazing adventure. Thank you again to Shannon. Otherwise, love the painting. Thank you. It's coming along quite nicely, isn't it? It just is in. This is how I see the movie right now. Going in this direction, going in that direction. Oh, I'm going to chill out over here. Oh, I'm going to chill out over here. Look what I saw. Look what I saw over here. I took a day off yesterday because I have still now, I don't know how long I'll last on today, but I have a severe lower SI left joint issue in my hip right now that's causing me a great deal of issue. So I'm trying to do a lot of stretches. I posted some all natural chiropractic stretches in the group chat yesterday, and headaches and ear ringing. Yesterday, the Schumann was off completely. So that's why everybody was like wiped right out. And today, back on. So let me go to some of my pictures that I saved. What do you guys think of my popcorn picture now? It's pretty funny. I enjoy it quite a bit. Where did I save that stuff from? Okay, firstly, today I got to read this to everybody. It's Aquarius season, January 20th to February 18th. High vibe Aquarius energies striking like lightning. Aquarius is ruled by both Uranus, the Great Awakener, and Saturn, the planet of karma. These planets are not in retrograde and thus very powerful currently, bringing in internal transformation and awakening, old energy clearing and karma restoring, eye-opening and a burst of inspiration to reinvent ourselves, personal power and courage to clear blocks, outdated patterns and obstacles. It is a time for growth, perseverance, new hopes and dreams as a collective. Yay, right? So if you feel a bit uncertain with emotional distress, it could be the negative effects of Uranus. Yeah, it is. I'm just kidding. Or the ones circling Uranus in the capital. It's my joke of the day. Take a deep breath and relax. Uranus likes to stir things up, but brings many, many blessings. There's my picture. What I'm feeling right now. Doop, doop. That's my phone cover. You can see why people get so annoyed with me when I'm out in public. So where is I want to show you this predictive programming on, I don't know if this is a real photo, but I really liked it. That's our little, when he was, I don't know, it looks like it's a legit thing because that's what was on the boat bell. Okay, so let me get to my Telegram and talk about some of these clothing choices from yesterday. This is Fashion Week. This is my favorite post of yesterday, one of them. Look at these outfits. You see who they resemble? And then, oh, in case you didn't see this, I'll show this on. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-na. You see that picture? Oh, Trudeau, Biden to speak Friday in first foreign call of new presidency. I can barely wait to hear what what call is recorded there. Oh yes, this is CTV News in Vancouver reported U.S. President Joe Biden on Wednesday formally revoked the permit needed to build the Keystone XL oil pipeline, dashing Ottawa's hopes of salvaging the $8 billion project that struggling Canadian crude sector has long supported. Right. Yeah, I don't know. This is just what I got in these memes. I don't know if that's him or her, but I don't care who it is. It's probably some scumbag. But we all know this person was fake yesterday. But did you notice the Hunger Games emblem there? So this is how I know that it's literally, I think, in control of their. In case you missed that. So yeah. The Handmaid's Tale, all of that crap. They mock us because they can. Project Mockingbird, Hunger Games. Are we the only one with common sense and eyeballs? So there's the. If you have not seen, I was going to rewatch that movie today. So yeah, lots going on, and this is my favorite meme from yesterday with our two faves. It made me crack up so bad. Yeah, the only way we can get more than 1,000 people is to call the National Guard. Or this one, when your inauguration looks more like Epstein Island reunion. That's on purpose. So did anybody else notice the shoes on Mrs. Biden? They changed colors. And yesterday I kept looking at these. What is with their feet difference? Look at their feet difference ratio. On this big tall on the left is in the plaid Clinton, they're tiny little feet on him. And on the other side, they're like elephant feet. And then same with her. She's like, it could easily be a man playing that double. So just putting it out there. I can't wait to see who all these actors are. This movie is so shit good. Oh my God. It's awesome. So if you didn't get this, I'll hold this up too. So there's a little numerology thing done on that. And they go into drop 659 about when actual I'll just post this so you can see that. Okay, that big green right there, word on the bottom. Okay. And then they go into the palindrome sequences of it. And 10 days of darkness, 10 days of Biden, 10 days of everything being backwards, ending on Freedom Day on the 30th. So is that something we can look forward to? I'm hoping to. I'm really hoping to. And obviously everybody saw this bunch of how it was so sunny in Washington, and then it was not sunny. I was really confused by these pictures here. I screenshot this because there's two different outfits, and I'm like, but they must be at two different things where they're swearing in. And then that big huge, we all saw that. Who could it be now? Could it be a Satan Bible? Yeah. Yeah, yesterday. Yeah. He fell asleep. Yeah, right. I like how they compared these two, like, as if there's any comparison. Like, give me a break. Just so funny. Yeah, see, here she's in a different outfit. I don't understand. Which outfit was she getting sworn in with? Was it that one? Was it a coat over top? I'm confused with what the hell she was wearing. So, oh, and here's another one. A red jacket. Like, was there two things taped? Was there three things taped? I see three outfits on her and two different sets of feet. I don't know if anybody else is seeing that. Yeah. Fashion police. You didn't notice? Oh, you didn't notice a lot of this? No, if you want to know for clues, for a long time, uh, ever since um, our beautiful 45th FLOTUS wore that I don't care, do you jacket, it caused a lot of attention drawn to what she wore every time she went out. I don't know if it was just that time, but that was one of the more notable times. And then her outfits just basically resemble things that are coming up. So when you see her black outfit the other day when she was giving her farewell address, it looked like a black and whited out TV screen. And then there was one where the back of her jacket looked like either the I don't know what that big monument is, that phallic one in DC, or a monolith. It looked like one of those on the back of her jacket. And then she's had a Q on, not a Q quite, but I think somebody superimposed it, but it looked like it was a Q. A lot of her outfit yesterday resembled a poker card, which is like a wild card when you're playing poker. It's also like beats any other card. So it was very interesting. So I'm just reading this. Didn't have her hand look like a wallet. Oh, that's exactly it too. Another thing worth noting is I listened to the inauguration speech, and in there was no mention. I had to go re-listen to it again, even though I didn't want to. And there was no mention of upholding the Constitution. I'm pretty sure that was done on purpose. And just the whole thing was a freaking gong show. I thought it was hilarious. So we'll see what's happening. Oh yeah, that too. Kevin says I had to take a private jet. Exactly. All the guards had their backs turned. Um, there was one lady went up there. I like the lady I saw, and she was wearing one of those Russian kind of hats. And she's like, "Let's go see how many Biden supporters are here for inauguration." She walks up behind these two buses, and there's 10 people here. 10 people. No, I didn't see her trip or him trip Kamala down the stairs. Yeah, that they didn't that I oh, it was so boring. Gonna have to go back and take a look. Yeah, even listen to the speech itself is a joke. Like, he's slurring his words, and I it's so nonsensical. And then if you go look at all of the on YouTube, all of the news feeds and stuff, people are like doing this instead of this. But yeah, lots is going on. I just think it's hilarious. So I'm still pretty relaxed. I'm gonna um keep my eyes peeled, and I said this to my friend this morning, is that you notice what? Oh, I I hissing background noise. Oh, I didn't hear that. Um, but the red dress was apparently from Biting. Oh, okay, thank you. Mama Hot, she says. I'm like, I was so confused about what was going on yesterday. Was that Yeah, because that big Bible thing showed up, and I thought that was the one that he brought for presidency. But the best thing about watching this whole shit show is to see the 3-foot radius of his Asian handler, like, from the the where the thing came from. So it's just very strange. I don't even know what's going on. to be honest, and I just think it's funny. But one thing I did say to my friend this morning, I was like, I can't wait until my youngest wakes up because he's the type of guy who will watch a movie, and if the person's got a full half a cigarette and then they next scene they have a full cigarette, he'll call that out. And like he should be a film editor. But he would find all of this super, super fascinating and just for the production value alone. And don't forget, like, this is a production, because a lot of these things have been done 3 years ago. So, yeah, so they removed from the WH because the dislikes outnumbered the likes by thousands. That's funny. Yeah, and I tried to even go look on that their wh.gov site, and it's just everything about the whole site has changed, and it looks like I don't know. It looks like I don't know. It's not a very good website. So, yeah. But yes, my son is awesome. He's a Mr. Fun Facts of the day. I think that's why he's having a hard time with me, because a lot of his fun facts that he used to spill out at me, I would be like, "Oh, that's really cool." And now I'm like, that's not necessarily a fact anymore." So I do the fun fact of the day. And he's like, really? And I just told him to keep his eyes peeled on the entire event. I'm going to see if he watched it. I doubt he did. But yeah, we'll see. I know my oldest two sons are probably like going, um, he's the president. I told you, Mom. I told you he was going to be president. Which a lot of people are freaking out. And I'm just sitting here going, mm-hmm. Yeah. And then, yeah, people have wanted to commit me for a long time. So, mm, yeah, just before the end. Exactly. This is like, you have to think about what we're even in. It's like the movie Pulp Fiction to a certain degree, where they hop from scene to scene. We're doing that. We're shifting timelines because we understand something happened 3 years ago or 4 years ago in this matrix of what reality we're living through now in this timeline, where those people are now just awakening to that stuff. But as I just read at the very beginning, this is the time. A lot of the stuff that we have to go through on this planet has to do with planetary alignment, not when somebody said to do something, or why didn't they do this then, or why didn't we arrest people way back then. Because if you think about it logistically, last summer solstice was a time where we're rewriting our new laws for the next 6 months about how we want to be in humanity. And a lot of awesome executive orders came out of that time period to aid in with what was happening. The July 4th, okay? And the 1776 Commission, all of those executive orders are all part of and I also read, if I hope this is true, that when Trump signed the Paris thing, there was an integration of the global, that it was going to be released globally, the National Economic Security and Reformation Act. So it was part of the release for all of humanity when that thing was signed in Paris. So I hope that's true, because that's another thing, another step in the act of what we need to do to move forward to start healing. So this next month is all about returning karma back to your life in a way that get rid of stuff that no longer serves you. And I'll give you an example. For the last week, I've been really challenged myself with wanting to email somebody and reach out and, I don't know, just not even clear the air, just see how things are going. And I really shouldn't. It's not healthy for me. And if I keep thinking about the old paradigms of what or possibility or potential, that's not serving my highest good right now. So for me personally, thinking about things that I want to attract immediately, I want to attract truth and light and healing and positivity and hugs from people that are just waking up. People, literally, what I'm envisioning is people taking these things off and just hugging people, learning how to connect again, and just being in that wanting to return their karma back to their life, about knowing that old paradigm, these things don't serve them anymore. So if we keep focusing on the fact that there's a whole bunch of healthy faces walking around there, breathing healthy, fresh air and smiling at each other while they're walking their dogs and whatever with their kids, and this is now the time where in the planetary alignment, it is all about the unmasking of everything. And it's because karma needs to be returned back to the earth peacefully and in a loving, light way. We're getting rid of everything that no longer serves us. So in the next 2 weeks, particularly, it is my opinion, that our focus should be on raising the vibration of the people, of 74 million plus people that are like, hey, wait a minute, I don't necessarily know or believe that there might be a plan, or there's people out there that don't see the whole entire picture the same way that we're sitting in the same resonance, you and I are. So this is the time we have to literally think about what we want to see. If we want med beds here, think about that. If we want feeding the homeless, think about that. If we want to um, have our families together for Easter time and be happy without any of the things that we've gone through in the last year, think about that. If and be mindful. Remember to not put, I don't want this in my life. You have to put, I want this. We need this. I'm looking for this, to co-create it. Because right now it's like instantaneously what's happening. Um, does anyone believe they will truly come for? No. No, I think I don't believe in any of that old paradigm. Then I'm just gonna go back to a couple of months ago. I'll just put my tea down and I'll explain why I think even now, in particular, what we're seeing. We're already in 5D, and I don't think people are. Okay. So there's my little chart. Okay. So what we're seeing right now is these negative dark. Oops. I'm just going to write all the things. Okay, so these are angelic beings that have come here to help us. These are people that have integrated and upgraded their DNA. Okay, these are people here who are beings, we'll call them beings, that are here to help us. And I would say they're probably about 95% of all of the beings on our planet, including us, are good. Okay, there's those 5% that are just that are gonna drop off in this paradigm. So what we're experiencing now is our vibrations that are being given to us are way up here. And so our entire meat suits that were held down to these gravitational pulls of fear and greed, and you just think of them like cement shoes, big, huge cement shoes. All right. So when we go through this planetary shift into the age of Aquarius and stuff, that's literally pushing our planet into high vibes. So none of this crap, none of this stuff, this is truth right here, how I deem these things. And this is just unconditional love and love. Okay. I can't spell, obviously. See, I'm having a hard time spelling today. So, yeah, this is how we're shifting all of this stuff off. And believe it or not, in our new earth here, we will eat less. We will need less because the stuff that has held us here has a lot to do with working all the time, being in a schedule, and living paycheck to paycheck, like in a bi-weekly cycle or a mortgage cycle or those types of cycles. The present is what's forgotten. The present moment and being grateful is what was forgotten. So what we're experiencing now is trying to live in truth time, which is right now. And what we're experiencing is getting rid of this. So it's uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable because that's what I believe. That's why people have a lot of lower back aches, head ringing, ear ringing, headaches, nauseousness. That was all me yesterday because they're these biological things that are in our body that no longer need to be there are being shifted out, and our DNA is being cleaned so we can integrate with these beings here. So what I believe, and this is just my opinion, and I'll just explain it the best way I know how. Okay. We'll look at one man in particular. Okay. Now, if we think about this, is the moment, this is our old life, and then we come up to a new life here. This is a new life, and this is our old meat suit. And right here is the moment that we connect with God, okay, where we see the white light and whatever. This is just my opinion. So when you're a sixth dimensional being, which I think he is, he's learned how to jump in truth time wherever he needs to be, because his old life, he was, I think that's how, oh, whoops. All right. Who predicted his death. So 12 days after this old meat suit of this person was born. All right. So in my opinion, just my opinion, he knows this obviously now that that's who he was before. And then he probably knows all of his past cycles here. All right. So if you know that, then you can basically jump bodies or time travel or whatever, because it's all subconscious, right? Is that making sense to everyone? So this is where we're all going. This is where we're all coming to, is seeing what our old suit happened, and we're getting rid of all of these energies and returning karma from this meat suit so we can ascend. Does that make sense? Christ consciousness, best way to say it, yes. So that's what we're coming to now, is the internal Christ consciousness of now time. Now time. So the old paradigm of the 3D stuff that we're seeing, this 3D movie, this movie has to play out, okay? It's just meat suits playing out. This is all about the Fashion Week. Why are they wearing that? Who put that on them? I believe it was the light side that orchestrated that whole event in those meat suits and said, this is what's happening. I don't know. I think that it's there to show us how ridiculous it all has transpired. So we have to actually shift through this dark crap within ourselves, get rid of it off of our bodies, transfer all that energy, transmute it. Okay? So if you are still triggered by anybody in this movie right now, like, oh, why are they there? Oh my God. Like, if you're instantly going to the negative vibes, you haven't worked out why you're pissed off. Okay. I just look at this whole thing right now as nothing more than a movie that has to be played out in a manner to help humanity during this shift from yesterday to moving to February 18th, where it is these two powerful energies about returning karma, and all of this is coming to full fruition and helping us aid to integrate and the new knowledge that we need. And that, so from February 18th is going to be into another shift going into, I think it's another month or so after that, that's helping us even shift further. So every day that we go further into this timeline, we're ascending more, but that old paradigm of negative stuff is falling off. So going back to the questions that people keep asking me, do I think that I'll just put all of them. Do I think these people are alive? My answer is yes. My answer is yes, because this person here, lady, she was born with the knowledge, I believe, that she was there to take down in some capacity and gain intel into the royal family. So yes, it's all astrological, exactly, and change the timeline. So there's been, if you believe what I believe about these ascended masters being all 60 and benevolent beings, and they're just using their biological entities here. So some would call that a clone meat suit or whatever. So if there's been attempts on this person's life, he would have had the power to transfer out of that particular, like, boop. If you watch show Travelers, I don't know, that made me think, yeah, okay, this subconscious can be, makes sense to me. And all of these other movies are making sense about how you can take over somebody's subconscious. Doesn't know anymore. Yeah, it's only his opinion. Yes, everybody, this is all just, that's why I keep saying was opinion. Today I felt good. Yeah, yesterday it's because there was the big shift that happened and the Schumann was shut off yesterday. There was nothing in the Schumann at all. So I'm just going to read us a nice little card and trust your own plan. What have you planned? What are you co-creating for your world moving forward? This is what it's all about. So write in a journal today and start if you haven't. Yeah, we also use the wrong Bible. Did she tell her about it? Oh, I don't know what that's about. Oh, there's a card that popped out. 12. Yay, two cards popped out, actually. They're stuck together. Wonder what they are. So I'm happy I found all of you guys. Card time, card time. We do have to stay in our highs. Oh, it's just 3333333. Yay. Peace around the world. Yes. So in Murray, instead of saying no poverty, we have to retrain our brains. And this is, I have to do this myself all the time. I want abundance for the entire planet. I want everyone on the entire planet to have food. I want every being to have clean water. I want every being to know that they are in abundance of light and love surrounding them. I want every person to be cured of everything that has ever held them back from being who they truly are. I want the peace on earth. Just keep repeating all of that stuff. So abundance, positive thoughts, retrain our things. We are good enough. We are all Christ consciousness. We are all tapping into our higher vibration. We are all in our higher power. Just keep repeating those mantras over again. So, no, I can't. No, none of those. No, I don't want. That feeds it. It's like a fishing line. No matter what you throw out on the fishing line, the last two words are what's going to hook that in. So, um, uh, you are abundant. You are a light. You are love. So if you don't know what you want, then just keep repeating a mantra about who you are and that you're co-creating a humanity that is full of peace and light on earth. So let's see what we got for card reading. Woohoo! I love, I love, I love. Any guesses? Oh my goodness. This is just so beautiful. I want to cry. Can you show that paper again? Which one? I'll show them all. This paper. Whoops. Okay. This paper. Oh, name at the bottom. Oh, this paper. It's Patton. George S. Patton. If you go look at a picture of him from when he was 19 in the military, it's literally 4/10/20. Yes. So, and just to remind you, all this from the notes the other day, these people are all dipping out. That all has something to do with it. So, cards, please. Oh, come on. You can hang on to your panties. What do you think they are? One's an animal. One's a fairy. I'll just get right to it. Dog. Dog is about loyalty, sincerity, and unconditional love. You're welcome. The wind fairy. Thoughts, words, intellectual analysis. Let's get right to the reading. That's why I was kind of holding them back for a few minutes because they're just amazing cards. Oh, the wind fairy is 29 and the dog is 19. So, 19, the dog. The dog is the most loyal animal to human beings. When the dog appears on your path, he reminds you of this trait. Are you steadfast with your loved ones? Are you true to yourself and your dreams? Do you act with sincerity? It is very important to do so now, for good fortune comes with the faithful dog as your companion. The dog loves sincerity without conditions and is happy to be part of the pack. Think about how you function in your community. Are you a loyal team player? Another issue the dog asks you to consider is the loyalty of others. If someone is being insincere, move on because he or she isn't meant to be in your pack. Ask the dog for a sign and your answers will be shown. Dog energy lives in your heart, so look there. And the other one is the wind fairy. The wind fairy whispers that the power of thoughts manifests the unseen into the physical. I don't even know what to say to that. Time to observe your predominant thoughts. Are they positive? Do they reflect empowering concepts? Or are they negative and disempowering? When you tune into how your mind is focused, you will surely see the relationships between your environment and the thoughts you're thinking. To change the world of outer conditions, you must first change the way you think. The wind fairy also reminds you of the power of intellect, as this is a good time to use the power of your analytical mind. Think before you act. This is not the time for impulsive action. A well thought out strategy will yield a positive result. Boom! That's all I gotta say. Yes, it's exactly what we need to see. And that's exactly what I'm personally feeling. That's exactly the manifestations of how easy it is to literally pull exactly what we just talked about in the first 30 minutes into a card reading at the end of 30 minutes. Yes, I know who Kim is. I think everybody is here for part of the story. So, yes. Oh, good. Makes me smile too. I picked two cards, one each separate deck. I both got the Six of Cups. Yay, I love that. So this is what I'm gonna do today because we drew the dog card. It's pretty cold here today. I'm gonna go put on my snow pants and go for a walk around I think later on this afternoon when it warms up, I think it's -9 here right now or so. So I don't particularly like, I don't think anyone I don't know. I don't know about that, Kiwi boy. I don't watch Kim, so I know a lot of people do, but I don't watch her actually. I watched one video of hers and it made sense to me, but I haven't watched any more. So I don't know. I'm kind of one of these, I don't know how to explain it to people. I pull out my information and scroll, and it's just like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. It just comes in, and then even if I just look at the blurb of what that person's saying, I don't know. I do that with books too. I don't necessarily read everything or watch it. Said it 3 days ago. Well, we'll see what happens. It is all resonance. Has the sky been much more blue in Calgary? Yes, today, and it has been. Uh, it's been more blue actually all year, but we are one of the cittiest, we're one of the sunniest cities in Canada, as a general rule, anyways. So, but it's been particularly beautiful here. Yesterday it was a little bit weird, but um, thank you. It's been really. Oh, honestly, I keep thinking that yesterday was like a talent show for Gitmo. Let's see who sings next. In the orange jumpsuit, today we have Lady Gaga and J-Lo. Is J-Lo really a man? Is Lady Gaga got a little weenie that we've all seen about this big? That's why she's named Lady. Is she really a lady? So, yes, Jared was with Ivanka at her dad's send off yesterday. Hmm. Okay, interesting. Yeah, yeah. Does she have her look like a man? Oh, yeah, she totally looked like a man. Ugh, it was so gross. But anyhow, yeah, I think we're just coming to the parts in the movie where we can just pick out, and it's the climax of the like, it wasn't popcorn day, yes, 2 days ago for no dang reason. And by the way, big shout out to everybody who jumped in on episode 10 for Trump Pop. That was pretty fun. And Melinda and I had a really good time. We were still laughing. Mind you, some things I wish I just had a head cam or one of those police cams so I could record the conversations that I have with my friends before and after these shows. Because honestly, or even on the phone some nights or some days, I'm just killing myself laughing. Uh, oh, that's I thought about the E and the second letter and the S coming. I think that might happen. I do think that has to happen because all of the uh, Muggle media, as one of my friends like to call it, is they're just still going with the whole narrative of he's the king of Poop Island, the that big white house. And I think there's going to be a lot of things happening with that whole area that I don't think that TRUMP is going to ever reside or be even in that establishment again. I hope not anyway. So mm. They had in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is a big uh, place. A lot of things happen in Pennsylvania and those areas around there. So yeah, they had EBS yesterday, and yeah, you know what I really hope? I hope like on Friday that that phone call to Trudeau is just something that they can just march in there and go, all right, you're coming with us. I really hope so, but you don't know. Says US rejoining who? Oh yeah, Smouchy. Yeah, I just said, yeah, that's what I said to QE yesterday, or the day before. I should say is that 1776 was signed on Yeah, and so that the actual inauguration will be March 4th. Yes, that executive order on November 2nd, and then when he signed the Declaration of Independence on July 4th. So, wait, what phone call? Oh yeah, I read it at the beginning. There's a little tweet that says that Trudeau, where is that? Here we go. Global National, Trudeau, Biden to speak Friday in first foreign call of new presidency. So, and then they have that was tweeted out last night at 7:59 p.m. Yeah. So on div.it, no, divr.t. That's what it is. Sorry, I've got such shitty eyesight. It's DLVRIT .it. So, yeah, I are not paying presidential bets until March 5th. So that should tell you something. Oh, really? Thanks for mentioning that. Kiwi Boy says Vegas are not paying presidential bets until March 5th. Gaga's outfit. Oh, yeah, from Hunger Games. Yeah, that's exactly what we were talking about. I'm going to have to watch that disgusting show again today and just take some pictures. And yeah, and the blank. That's what thanks for bringing that up, Sabrina. There was blank EO signed yesterday. It was hilarious. There should be memes made up there. I think he fired 150,000. I think it was border wall people, or 105,000, something like that. Just the bullshit that happened yesterday. You gotta know that it's just to show us all ridiculously how bad it is. So I'm so happy we all have you, Raven. New charts are needed. Hey, settle your tits there, mister. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, new charts are on their way. New charts. Like I've got to go get some more paper. I was actually thinking about doing a chart for today, but I still got to get my shit together with my Telegram and put my charts up there so everyone can see how many charts are actually there and what's all on there. And yeah, so yeah, see, you can take a little ribbing there, Kiwi Boy. It's kind of sad how everyone is believing this BS. Well, it's just it's programming, like programming. So my friend Teresa was telling me there's a book they have out, like how to deprogram people from this Stockholm syndrome that you have going on. And what we've been doing by constantly posting freedom, that's helping. But banging pots and pans is probably the next thing that we can get to. Um, no way I missed that on your Telegram. It's absolutely the best Telegram. Join today. Please like and share with others. Yes. Share my Telegram. Shannon is doing a great job. I go and pull stuff off my things on Facebook because people still haven't figured out where I am on Facebook. I can read comments. I can't comment. I can't post videos. I can't do anything. But my page is still there. So if any of your friends are going, "Where's Raven?" and you see that on Facebook, tell them to go follow Telegram. So it's very important that we keep that Telegram going. There's all 2,900 people on there, and there's 18,000 plus on my Facebook. So there's a whole pile of people that are missing out a whole lot of really good information all in one place. So yeah, it's amazing. So hello from the UK, old gal here. Any Telegram tutorials? Yeah, it's really easy. There's one actually, if you just go YouTube, how to use Telegram, and it's honestly after about a day or two, I got the hang of it. I just had to figure it out. But the one thing that you want to do right away when you set up your Telegram is turn your privacy so no one can see your phone number. No one can look you up with your phone number. Only with your name or your channel, whatever. So I don't share people's phone number, even if it does come up. So yeah, go watch. Once you follow channel like Ravens, just take in the information. Don't worry about adding information until you get the hang of it. Good call. Because right now on my Telegram is almost 11,000 posts. 11,000 posts in 2 months or so. And there's some repeats, and then there's a lot that are just like lots and lots of stuff. And there is also the ravenredpill.com, but it's Raven's group chat or Raven Moonstone group chat. That one has about 700 plus people in it. That one is a very good source of information too. But there are strict rules to that. Please post things that you don't see on my page, number one, or don't have to do with the initials of C Ward. Like, just none of those videos will be shared. They get deleted right away because I don't like that person's vibration at all. I never have, never will. It's just, he's just not for me. I don't know. Maybe it reminds me of an old boyfriend. I don't know. But just not for me. Any boyfriends that look like that. Yes. So, and also, try to keep it as simple and clean as possible, because even the most experienced person that's been in there from day one will wake up like myself and see 200 posts. And I'm like, whoa, what did I miss? What happened? So, yes. Who is C? Oh, I'm not even going to write it down. First name starts with a C and rhymes with Harley. And the last name rhymes with sword. Help you? So I decided I'm not joining Telegram. Rumble, I won't be on Rumble, Sheila, because that platform is fucky. I did get a YouTube, UGE tube going. I just haven't posted more than my first 2 videos on there. So I have to do a lot of work. So that Englishman, that's a good way of putting that. Well, not that I like calling people fat, but you know, that guy. So that's just where my vibes are. I just tell it like it is. I mean, if somebody's not my vibe, I'm just going to tell you. I don't want to sugarcoat anything. It's just, I don't know. I know a lot of people don't follow me, so I'm not offended. So, what do you think? I don't know. Who do you think? Oh, I don't think he's on Telegram. That General H guy is on Telegram, by the way. Um, yes. So yeah, he does live in Spain. I've been to Spain. I was in Madrid in 2019. I can't even say last year anymore. It's almost 2 years. Holy shit. I need to go traveling again. I miss everybody far away. I want to meet all of you. Like, I really do. I was thinking, like, I had a question for my friend today. Um, uh, yeah, you can also follow fake accounts, Telegram, and it will tell you all the fake accounts out there. Oh, I didn't know that. Thanks for the tip. But I put this out there. I get the feeling like I'm in Fifth Element movie right now, and we're about to see the flying cars come out. So I was like, oh, what kind of car would you like to have if you could have a flying car? Like any car that you could envision. Would it be something new, whatever? And I was thinking I wanted kind of like, I guess it would be kind of like an old Ghostbusters hearse. I want an old 50s hearse, like something that I could put a bed in. Because even if it was a hover hearse, I'm going to invent the first hover hearse. And then I could sleep wherever. I could come just hang out. And, I'm sure like there's no border patrol with hovercraft. So then we're all, yeah, I agree. Everything trauma. So I always had to ask questions about the last 8 years of his life, maybe 9 years of his life. So, and the things that they say that they did, the timelines don't match up. Yeah, I don't think we're going to need sleep in the future either. I think it's going to be, oh, chitty chitty bang bang. That would be so cute. Yeah, something with like, you could just, now I have to go watch that. But although it is about stealing children, now that I recall that movie, yeah, that's a hilarious. I was thinking about that, or would I get like something like a yacht that hover yacht? I want something that I can sleep and cook in, but I don't want it to be a motorhome. I've already done the motorhome, been there, done that. But maybe I'll go to the like a bus situation, like a hippie style bus, like I had in my dreams, where to the power of Isis, and then I would get in this glowing, like there would be a orb in the bus where you touch and you could see the future and everything, and then you go hang out in the bus. Maybe that's what I would have. Just painted like this fucking painting. Oh, there's Raven. Doop, 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 like kind of like the Scooby wagon. That's what it is. Yeah, so that's what I'm going for. But I'm going to be painting this today, keeping my vibration super high and not really giving two shits about what kind of negative vibes people are hanging out to out there. It's just not in my place at all. I don't really care. Um, Keeping yourself mentally sane during this time is super important. So look, it's 5 5 5 5 5. Yay. So I got some crazies going on. But yes, I will love 6 Feet Under so much. Me too. I love that show. I really did love that show. Yeah, I was kind of morbid and dark, but I love it. So yeah, don't waste time getting too involved. Exactly, Kiwi Boy. Don't get mired down in the details thinking things aren't going to get brighter. You guys just go get more popcorn. Go get more popcorn. Go for walks. Hug a tree. Go sit down by the water if you have water near source. Transmute a lot of this energy, because this is what we're going through, is the transmutation. The right one. We're getting rid of all of those old paradigms of negative juju, and they have to be put, like, we need to do all of this. They have to be we have to work through all of those dark shadows within ourselves to know why we're still getting mad at the movie that's being played out. So if you're in this resonance and you're in this matrix, be very mindful always about what thoughts you're attracting. So keep it very happy. That's exactly it. Grounded in the snow. Ugh. Ugh. I'm freezing just sitting here, man. It's like -10, and I have my big heavy curtains on my windows. They're closed. And I'll probably have to do some baking in my apartment just to warm my place up with my easy bake oven. So I'm going to be doing a lot of that and relaxing. I think I had 5 baths yesterday. Good thing I don't pay for my water or electricity here. And I live in Canada. Water is abundant, unfortunately. Other people who have to pay for that shit. So, oh, I feel for you, Angela, watching 2 little ones. Um, uh, Yeah, I don't even know what to say. How old are your little ones, Angela? Get them to do some crafts where, even if they're doing finger paints or something, I mean, anything, crayons, coloring, uh help bake. Yeah, full of fluoride here oh yeah, for sure it is. Oh, they were yeah, you need yesterday, I'm not even joking. I will tell you how emotional I was yesterday. I knew I was transmuting something. When Melania was up there giving her with Trump, and she started talking, I was bawling like a big baby. I was like, I love you, Melania. You're so cool. I love you. I love what you wear. Like, I was like, what the hell? Like, I hadn't had one of those outbreaks for a while. Funny. So, yeah, yeah, exactly. So fluid, it's all water. So you just got to transmute everything and let it go. Surrender it to love. Surrender to love. So if that's all you keep saying, I surrender you to love, Smelly Joe. I surrender you to love. I'm enjoying the show. Oh, I could write a song. How to love Smelly Joe after he gets put in the jail or whatever happens. So, yeah, 3 times as much as my feet. Oh my Lord. I honestly, when I lived in Manitoba, Manitoba Hydro is one of the biggest rip-off corporations out there. They were making $1 billion a year, some bullshit like that, from charging Americans for electricity from all the hydroelectricity dams in Manitoba. And then they were charging Manitoba residents like myself who lived in an older home, but it wasn't that poorly insulated. But the hydro bills would be up to $400 or $500 a month, including water. And I'm like, should be free, dudes. It should be free. So yeah. What her clothes are symbolic. What do you think about her farewell dress? The I talked about the poker dress already. And yeah, total poker face always. So hold the line is exactly it. More than Quebec Hydro. Oh, yeah, Quebec is the worst. I know, because they have their own set of. Quebec's been their own country. It's not a province. They've been their own republic for years. They refused to sign Canada into the Commonwealth country. So, as a Commonwealth country, Canada is not a Commonwealth country. All of the provinces are individual republics, just like the republic of all of the United States. Every province is its own republic with its own set of rules. Literally, there are federal rules, but all of these provincial rules, yeah. So, and we all know our premiers and how they got elected and all this shit. So the other thing I thought was funny is all of a sudden these tests, oh yeah, don't run them through the cycle so much. So you know what, we're gonna see those numbers go. And then he'll be like, look what I did. Look, I'm saving humanity. Such a bull oni. So yes. Sobbing all day yesterday. Yes, very good to transmute. What question? What is the yes, I think they are. Okay, so this is she asked if MOSSADs are under white hat control, and I think so. I think so because when you go through those timeline videos of what happened in all of the countries that capitulated to him during his time, there's pictures. I wish I could find one. There's picture of him, Trump, in a room, and it's got a few people off to the side, but there are literally stacks and stacks of papers, like to the ceiling, in probably about 20 rows of it, of documentation of what's been going on in just one incident. That's just one little thing. So if you think about it logistically, if these countries ages ago did that, and Saudi Arabia, I think, was one of the first ones, then and Israel, where all of those MOSSAD agents kind of work out of, because the Rothschilds were the patron saints of Israel. They started that whole country and gave them money and funded the whole entire shebang. So when that was taken over, and then the U.S. embassy was moved into Jerusalem, that was a sign to me of biblical proportions of when Jesus kicked the bankers out of Jerusalem and all of the money lenders. So even 3-4 years ago, that stage to me in my head has already happened. 4 years ago, it'll be 4 years ago. So all of the stuff that they have everything on everybody. That's why I think it is completely, if they have the MS-13 gang arrested last April in 2020 and sitting ass to dick on the floor, like with their legs apart, like masks over their heads, like pantyhose, so you can't see who they are. That there's thousands of them, thousands, and they are the most lethal gang out there doing shit to humanity out there on the planet. So if they arrested that level, for me, for sure, this is all about sweeping up the rest of the garbage that's running around on the planet and the little minions that are still trying to get paid for these actions in this 3D movie, in this 3D timeline, that movie we're seeing placed out. So that's my opinion though. So does anyone know if D class is online everywhere? I've posted a few links of things that were coming out, and I don't know if I didn't really go and see where they took you or what information was there. You were upset until President Trump flew over my house. Yay! Back to Palm Beach. Cried seeing the plane. Yay! So that's kind of where my thought processes are at. Is yes, I do believe that the military is more in control than we think. There's no way that National Guards would ever stand with their backs to a running president, ever, ever. That would just never happen. So where are my links for my Telegram? Oh, Telegram is t.me/Raven Moonstone Art, all one word. And I think I changed that on my channel here. So let's see what some guy blast this, he rocks. Okay, so the other thing, Mike, I just got this in breaking information. Okay, is Mike Pompeo 1,384 days in the tweet. That sounds like a direct response to MSM and QAnon's attacking QAnon's yesterday. 384 plus 0.17 timestamp. Very good one. Those with an agenda to silence will fail. Pain coming. And then the 1384 post is just that. Here we go. I'll show you the post. That one right there. All right. So there you have it. Breaking information. So I believe everything is going to play out just beautifully in a wonderful, happy place. So yes, everybody have a wonderful day. And yes, I will try. Thanks, Eric. I'm not quite done this painting. I'm going to be putting a lot more colors of this is my chill the F out video. When I get into thought, I just put on something to listen to, and then I just sit here and put colors and colors and colors. So I still today gonna go out for a long walk and a smoke, and then I'll record the sapling for the kids. We're doing a color wheel today, and that's only going to be about 10 minutes long. It's a very short video. And then hopefully I'll be able to do another one where I'm helping my favorite two humans some of my favorite two humans, but my favorite little human in the UK, Allegra, one of my little students. She wants to learn how to paint a picture that has yellows and pinks in it. So I will be doing that sometime as well. So light and love, we will be so, yes, it does take our mind off of what's happening. Thank you. Color wheel, my inner child is jumping. Yeah, so exciting, right? I'm just doing it with some cheap paints and showing kids how to have colors as friends, I guess, not be afraid of them. So thank you very much. Light and love to everybody on your journey. Keep your space, hold space for those who aren't awake yet, and just do it with all the highest of compassion and love. Oh, I forgot to show you my fun t-shirt today. It's a taco, and it says, I'm a hot mess. It's a cheap little shirt I got. I gotta stand up now. Look, there you go. I'm around it. So Thank you very much, you guys. I love you. I really, really love every one of you. So, and you are a hot mess. We live, right? So, thank you very much. I love you guys very much. Take care.